So pretty outside. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Anastasia. Welcome everybody. Today is a beautiful day, and today I am bringing you another backdrop, and this backdrop is like full force Christmas backdrop, and I love it so much. It's not gonna cost you a lot, and it's gonna look beautiful. If you want to see what's going on, how I did this backdrop and what I was using, then stay tuned and let's get to it.
To make this beautiful flower, poinsettia flower, I hope I pronounced that right, you would need an organza ribbon. I chose organza ribbon for a reason. I wanted my poinsettia flowers being more translucent than just a solid red ribbon. If you don't like organza and you don't like how this flower looks with organza ribbon, then go ahead and get yourself a solid ribbon with wires on the edges. It's very important for your ribbon to have wires in this flower. I bought this ribbon on Amazon. I will list this ribbon in description down below. This ribbon is 2.5 inches wide and it is 50 yards long. Perfect. It will give you a lot of flowers with your 50 yards of ribbon. You would need some of these guys over here. These are the beads that are attached on a string. It would be a lot easier if you have beads that are wired in between, and it'll be a little bit faster than just gluing these guys on. I will link wired beads in the description down below so you can save yourself some time. I had these guys from my previous projects from when I was into fabric flowers. I use them a lot in my centers, so I had a lot left and I decided why not to use these guys up and make a pretty backdrop, and they will be useful, not just laying around and getting bad. You would need some floral wire that I already pre-cut into 3 to 4 inches long, and I'll use these guys for putting my flower together. You would need some hot glue, and that's about it. First things first, I want to warn you to use scissors that you won't be upset in losing after this DIY, because cutting through wire in your ribbon, you will ruin your scissors. So grab yourself scissors that you don't mind ruining. To start with your flower, you need to cut your ribbon into 12-inch strips. This first strip as your guide for the rest of your ribbon. For every flower, you would need 5 strips of ribbon. Start layering them together, one on top of the other. Really straight as you can. Your edges are semi even and straighten out, and now is the time to shape your petals. Cut your petals into a pointy shape. My camera shut down on me when I was recording the first time this DIY, so I'm here refilming. The most important part of this whole DIY is the poinsettia DIY. To construct your flower, you would need to work with one ribbon at a time. So take your ribbon, fold it in half, just like that, and then fold your edges down, and here you have your first shaped petal. You can get a clothing pin or something to pinch your petals in the middle, and you can place your petals on the side and work with the other ribbons. But I found out that this technique, what you're about to watch, works better for me. So whatever is easier and whatever works for you. So here I am working with my other fingers and my arm over here. Here comes my floral wire. So I'm taking my floral wire, I'm putting it towards my ribbon, bending my wire, flipping my flower, pinching all of these ribbons together just like that, and then twisting my wire. The excess wire that you have in the back, grab a bunch of your beads. I don't know how many of them I have here, around 20-30 strings of beads. They are double-sided, and I'm folding them in half just like that, pinching them with my fingers, cutting off the strings. Grab your hot glue and go inside of those threaded beads. Glue all of them together. When glue cooled a little bit and it's not that hot, just pat it down, squish it together to make sure everything will glue together. And here you have your middle. Hot glue right in the middle, and put hot glue around your beaded strings and press it right in the middle. Don't let go of your beads. Hold them until glue cools off or sets completely. If you won't do that, the beads will start falling on sides and it's not gonna look too good. It would look really flat. Now let's fluff this up and you're done. Here's your finished flower and it looks beautiful. I am done with all of my flowers. Now let's put these beauties on my fabric backdrop. I'm using needles with flat heads instead of needles with pearls because I don't want pearls to show on my red ribbon. So I'm using flat heads instead of pearls. And I'm poking through one of the petals in my flower, and I will be pinning them just like that. I'm gonna show you quickly how I pin all of my flowers or anything that I need to pin on my fabric. That's how I pin it. So you take your flower and a pin, grabbing on fabric, going into the fabric, and coming back through the fabric. And here you have it. A beautiful flower on a backdrop. For you guys today. I really like what's going on this backdrop, and I like the pattern that I chose. It just kind of happened. I don't know, I was kind of pinning and pinning, and I'm like, hey, this pattern looks great. I usually have something going on from one angle to the other, or I have something on top or really in the middle, and I really like this. It's very different from everything I did on my backdrops. I ended up using almost 2 rolls of ribbon. I still have a little bit of ribbon left. I could have made 3 or 4 more flowers, which is not a lot at all. Over here on this backdrop, I have 57 flowers. 2 rolls of ribbon will give you 61 flowers, which is very nice amount. And yeah, hands down, I love this organza ribbon. The only thing is, when I was making this pattern, I didn't have enough flowers that I made with yellow centers. I needed to make 5 more flowers, so I was out of these yellow beads and I had to make them with white centers. I'm not mad at it. It kind of gives you an idea of how flowers with different beads will look. So here you see the difference. It's kind of cute both ways, but I think I like more my yellow beads than white. It's, I don't know, it's just more popping for me. And also on the other side, I do have 3 more flowers with white centers. Alright, you guys, so I will play with LED lights and I will share some of the pictures at the end of this video. Also, every single supply and everything that you would need for this backdrop, I will link in the description down below.
Here you have it, you guys. So what do you think about this backdrop, about this poinsettia? I hope I pronounced that right. Backdrop. I hope you love it. If you did enjoy this video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions regarding this backdrop or anything like that, just comment down below and I'll be there to answer. Every single supply that I use, I will list and link in the description down below, so check it out. Alrighty guys, I hope you have a good one. I hope I inspire you, and I will see you back in my next video. Bye bye.